Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I want to give you a review of a few new items that I have here. One is from Hourglass and two are from DIOR. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. So the first item that I have here from Hourglass is the Ambient Lighting Blush in Radiant Magenta. Now, this was my first time purchasing an Hourglass complexion product. I've heard so much about their blushes, about their bronzers, their highlighters, etc. And I finally decided to take the plunge and try Radiant Magenta. And all I can say is, oh my goodness. First of all, when you look at this packaging here, when you look at the product, the pink and gold swirls look absolutely breathtaking. So this blush is described as a golden fuchsia blush combined with radiant light for a summer glow. I have the standard sized blush in a radiant finish, and this retails at 52 Canadian plus tax. So this is supposed to combine blush with radiant light. So let's go ahead and apply this with you guys now. So technically you can go ahead and use a regular blush brush for this here, but I prefer this Shiseido all over face brush. You could use a highlighter, you could use a powder or a blush, and I just find that this shape really helps blend the product out because you do get a blush and highlighter two-in-one effect here. I like to just carry my blush up a little bit higher. I like to just kind of sweep the color around here. I find that with the way that this product is swirled, you do get a very even combination of gold shimmer with the magenta blush. You don't really get like a streak of highlighter or blush. It really just blends together. So as you can see, this is one side with the blush and one side without. So I have been using this blush almost exclusively now for over a week, and I can say that the pattern here, the gold and pink, really appears to be all the way through. Sometimes brands put like an overlap of decoration or detailing that kind of wipes away as soon as you dig in, but it would appear as though this swirl of pink and gold goes down all the way through from what I've been using. But as I said, I've only been using it for 1 week, but the pink and gold swirl have held up perfectly. There's no real overlap into the two colors. So as you can see, this is the blush here. I think that this is an absolutely beautiful, stunning color. I love how pink it is. I think it's a really beautiful color. And you do get the most soft, radiant glow. I'm not wearing any highlighter with this. This is just the blush here, and it just provides the most soft and subtle glow. I know people have been ranting and raving about these blushes for a long time, and I get what the hype is about because these are absolutely stunning. And this blush will stay intact for several hours. I mean like 7, 8, 9 hours later, the intensity of the blush stays the exact same, and this soft, radiant glow also stays the exact same. I think if you're someone who's looking for a simple makeup look but wants to look elegant and put together, this blush is definitely for you because it adds color and it also adds that most beautiful lit from within glow. So for me, this blush is absolutely a raving review. I think it's fantastic. I think it's wonderful. I 100% get all the hype. So moving on to DIOR, these are the DIOR Addict Stellar Lip Glosses. And these retail at 39 Canadian plus tax. So simply put, these are lip glosses, but DIOR does claim that this is the first lip gloss with stellar shine that cares for lips like a lip balm, leaving lips smooth, nurtured, and ultra glossy. So the first color I have here is number 754, Magnify, which is supposed to be more of a plummy color. So the first thing to note is the doe foot applicator is quite interesting. It's a bit smaller than the lip glow, which is like a huge wand, but this one here is a really nice size. It also has a nice shape, which means it kind of curves and hugs the lips as you apply it. And the lip gloss itself has a very faint sugary vanilla scent, but it's very, very subtle. So when I first received this lip gloss here, I actually thought that it looked much darker in the tube than I expected, and I wasn't sure I would like it that much. But the more that I've worn this, the more that I've absolutely loved it. First of all, the texture of this lip gloss is absolute perfection. It is the perfect balance between sticky and slick. It does not move around, it's not very thick, it's not very sticky. As you can see, it just seems to apply a very even, opaque color of gloss. I find these to be so comfortable to wear all day. They are a gloss, so they will transfer and they won't last you all day long, but they feel really nice. I feel as though there are some lip glosses out there that once they wear off, you kind of are left with this grainy film almost on your lips. This does not do that. This feels ultra comfortable all day. You can keep reapplying. It feels very comfortable. Their claims that this feels like a lip balm is true in my opinion. I think these are absolutely fantastic, and even though at first I thought this color was too dark, I actually really love this shade. I think it's a really easy everyday color. I know this is technically a more plummy shade, but I think this is a color you could get away with wearing on a regular everyday basis just very quickly. The way that these feel on the lips is like you have nothing on your lips at all. You know how sometimes a gloss can feel very gloopy and thick? This doesn't feel like you have anything on whatsoever. And this color in particular just looks like a liquefied lip color in a way, you know? Like it just looks like a beautiful wash of color that happens to be ultra shiny and glossy. As I mentioned, this is a gloss, so when you eat and you drink, there will be some transfer and you will have a little bit of a lip tint, not very strong, but the thing is, these are so comfortable to reapply throughout the day. You don't get any sense of buildup or dryness on the lips. You can just keep reapplying these very comfortably throughout the day. So the next one here is number 765 UltraDior, and this is a raspberry color. So something worth mentioning for both of these lip glosses, because of the shape of the wand or applicator, you don't have to dig in to get all of the color payoff you want. Just pulling it out once gives you all the coverage and the application that you need. So online, this was described as a raspberry color, but as you can see on my lips and skin tone, it definitely looks more of a pretty pink color. I like the effect, it's just not exactly what I had in mind. I think something to keep in mind when you buy a lip gloss or a lip product is your natural lip color can affect the color of the product. So something to keep in mind in these two lip glosses is that the second color that I'm wearing here actually has these little sparkle pigments in the lip gloss. When you look very closely, you can actually see it. And the first lip gloss that I showed does not have that. I don't think that this makes much of a difference. I think both lip glosses look very shiny and ultra glossy. And I find that both of these are extremely comfortable. Even though there appears to be a slight difference in the formulation, they both wear the same. They both have the same longevity. I think that the first one is a little bit darker, so it holds up a little bit more because it's a bit more present. This one here is a bit lighter, but both of these feel very comfortable and they're both very comfortable to reapply throughout the day. Overall, both of these lip glosses are fantastic. I love how comfortable they are. I love that you can reapply these throughout the day without getting this weird like sticky buildup on your lips. They're also very hydrating, and both of these colors are really nice. I think I just slightly prefer this plummy color, which is surprising because when I first saw these, I thought that the pink one would be my favorite, but just wearing it for every day, I find that this one here is just a bit more wearable for like everyday looks. This one here is really pretty. It's just like, it's more present, I find. So I actually got all 3 of these items during the Sephora sale. I had in fact ordered more items, but these are the only ones that showed up. I ordered these on the 17th, April 17th, the day of the sale, but they only showed up, I want to say May 2nd or May 3rd, so about 2 weeks after the original order was placed. I had also placed 2 more orders from Sephora, but they had been in limbo for over 2 weeks without any sign or acknowledgement of what was going on. So I just went ahead and canceled both of those orders because it just wasn't worth it to me. Because half of the items that I had placed in the order were listed as sold out or out of stock. And in my experience, when you have an item that's sold out or out of stock in your order, that means that it is sold out for you as well. So that was disappointing, but at least the items that I did get are fantastic. So I think that about does it for today's video. I hope you guys liked this combination of this Hourglass and Dior review. I wasn't sure if I had enough to just do one review on the blush, so I thought I would combine it with the lip glosses because I do think that they all work really well together anyway, so why not? Let me know down in the comments if you've tried Hourglass blushes, if you've tried these new Dior lip glosses. I know that not everyone is a lip gloss fanatic, I understand. I mean, I have my hair down right now, so I want to make sure I'm not going to get like a nice swath of hair through my lip gloss. That would be the worst. But if you like lip gloss, if you like more of a glossy lip, I think these are phenomenal. Let me know as well if you have drank the Hourglass blush Kool-Aid. I definitely have. I get it. I think that these are fantastic and I want to buy so many more now. Also, feel free to let me know if you have received your orders from Sephora or if they are still orbiting Neptune. It appears as though most people who live in the US have received their orders. I could be wrong, but I feel like all of my counterparts here on YouTube who live in the US have all done their unboxing videos weeks ago, and I'm just here like, I don't know what's going on. But anyway, let me know if you've received your orders. Have you received them completely? Are you missing items? For me, I am missing like a majority of what I ordered. Like in this order here, I had ordered, I think 2 more items that just didn't show up because they were sold out. And then in the 2 more orders that I placed, I bought a lot of skincare and half of those were just sold out. Like they weren't sold out before I put them in my basket and ordered them. It was like a week after when I checked the status of the shipment, it said that half of the items were sold out. So, you know, I went ahead and canceled everything. So prior to canceling both of my last Sephora orders, when I looked at my profile, it did say that my packages had in fact left the time and space vacuum between Narnia and Middle Earth, but they were in fact promptly rocket launched into the rings of Saturn where they were stuck orbiting. But anyway, if you guys are new to my channel, I post nothing but luxury makeup reviews. I do lots of luxury makeup reviews and tutorials, and whenever I get a new collection, I will go ahead and create several different looks with the same items, so that way you guys at home really get a sense on how to use up all of your makeup. And I have this new series called Beauty History, where I dive into the history and legacy of different fashion houses and makeup companies, and trust me when I say these are highly entertaining. If you are looking for a distraction and a diversion, I recommend watching my Beauty History series. Okay guys, I think this about does it for today's video. So thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.